There is one Git feature that didn't make sense to use as long as I am a software engineer, so for the last 10 years minimum, until now, when AI made us a 10x engineers. Now we can work on the multiple problems at the same time. We can spin a few independent agents working on the same code base simultaneously. To make it possible, there is a feature called Git worktree. Before I tell you the details, I want to say that I'm the software engineer with 10 years of experience in web development, mostly in the front end. And I used to work for the startups, for the companies that just decided to develop their own software, and for the corporations. I was working with many different technologies, but the main one were Next.js, React, and TypeScript. And this feature is something that I never needed because I'm just the one person with the one computer working on one task. And that was until agents become something popular and widely adopted. In general, we use Git to control the version of our software. We used to work with the branches. So usually you have the main branch and you have the features branch, and also some other branches related to the environment where the application is deployed. But usually I would make the fork from one of the branches to my own feature branch, and then make a pull request and ask another software engineer to review my code before it's merged. As I progressed to senior developer role, I was the person who were mostly reviewing these changes and suggested fixes to the other developers. And this is exactly how to work reliable with the AI. And the methodology to work with it is with spec-driven development, with the custom skills designed to make the exact features, to go through the software development process, to approve the specification, plan, and the implementation, also with the test results. So right now, as a software engineer, I mostly review the code made by AI. To show you how it looks like in the easiest way, I will use the open code because the visualization there make it easy to understand. As you can see, this is my work environment. And on the left side, you have the root directory for this project, which is Gatsby personal blog. Underneath, you have workspaces. And each workspace here is a new Git worktree. So you can see here, there is a main root worktree, which is everywhere by default, and it's called master on a local branch. This is the directory that is mentioned on the top. And then I have 1, 2, 3 other worktrees opened at the same time. In each of them, I have the chat. So for example, here I can give agent some task and it will work on it. I can open another workspace, give another task, and it starts working on this at the same time. So to show you how to make agents working, I will ask agent to make a summary of the last session of what I was working on recently on the main worktree, the main branch, master branch. And I will make the same task here, add one of the worktrees. As you can see, you have the icons here showing that the agent is working in this case. And in here, it looks like I hit some billing issues. So to prove it to you, I will just switch to a different model, start it here, and do the same thing here. I will just revert the last thing, and yeah, you can see they were both working at the same time at the same thing, and they both give me the summary. They can work simultaneously, make changes, and just then review them in here when you can see the result of their work. So this is just some specification file that they made, and I can also add the comments to any of it and send it back to the agent to work on it again, make some fixes. This is exactly how I would make review to the real human work using something similar to this in GitHub, GitLab, or some Azure DevOps tool. And you can see the same thing in the Visual Studio Code when you want to commit these changes manually. The fastest way to open it is just typing code dot, and it will open the same thing in the Visual Studio Editor. So we can see the Neon Lagoon. Neon Lagoon is the worktree that was created by OpenCode. And when we switch to the Source Control tab, it's also separated in the same way. So you can see the current worktree that I'm working right now and the main worktree. They have different icons. As you can see, they have different change lists. So I can make a commit on one of them or on another of them. I see everything in one place. And to merge one to another, let's say I want to check the branch that we're currently in. You can see this in the bottom left corner. It's OpenCode Neon Lagoon. If you want to switch to the other branch, another work tree, you can do it here by clicking on this. And you can see there's another work tree that I made called Misty Harbor, Neon Lagoon, Cosmic Sailor. So these are other work trees that I made using OpenCode, and they are visible here in the similar way as the regular branches. Let's say that we're on the regular software development process. And to simplify it, I will just use master and the work tree that I was using. So I switched to the master, and this is the default view right now. And if you want to merge it, you just click these three dots, branch, merge, and you can see this Neon Lagoon, which is a work tree branch, is visible here in the same way as the regular branch. So you can just click this and it's already merged right now. You can do it everything manually. I will show you the comments how to do it. Worktree is something that is combining new branch and a new folder. So if you want to do it manually, you have to type git worktree add and your new directory where you want to create this worktree. Then there is made a copy of the project to this new directory that we name here hotfix. And of course, it's just versioned files. So in this directory, you have to run npm install and set up all the environment, paste the local env configurations and things like that to make it work. And after that, you manually created the same thing that I had here set up by OpenCode. If you want to remove this worktree, you just type git worktree remove, and it removes the current worktree that you're working on right now. If you want to learn more about this, you can visit my free community. The link is in the description. You can also subscribe to see the future content. And if you need directly my help, you can contact me using the form from my website. Link is also included in the description here.